So guess what? Gavin Newsom, remember he got the jab. Gavin Newsom has not been seen publicly since receiving the COVID booster shot on October 27th. A lot of people were speculating on what happened, right? I thought he got face surgery. I thought he got the plastic surgery. That was my guess. Other people were guessing he had a reaction to the booster because he got the booster, then he went underground, canceled all his public appearances. And then his wife tweeted this out. It's funny how certain folks can't handle the truth when someone cancels something. Maybe they're just in the office working. Maybe in their free time, they're at home with their family or at their kids' sports matches or dining out with their wife. Please stop hating and get a life. Well, maybe, but he's been gone for like 14 fucking 2 weeks. What did he go to that same French restaurant, but he just decided to walk this time? And then she deleted that. So that's not suspicious. Why would she delete that? And why wouldn't he just do a video instead of you having to do a tweet? Why wouldn't he just do, hey, it's me, I'm in my office working, see ya? Why would you have to do that and then delete it? Something smells fishy. By the way, so now we know how long it takes him to get his hair done. I was like, come on, am I right? You know what I think? I think he went on a space ride with Jeff Bezos and didn't tell anybody. He was in Jeff Bezos' penis rocket this whole time. But he's come back. This is from him coming back today in public life.
Oh,
yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, this is him coming back.
Wow.
But the absence came this is from the LA Times. So this isn't me. This is even the LA Times is saying shit. They said, but the absence came at an inopportune time for two reasons, both of which pertain to COVID-19. Because Newsom's latest public appearance took place October 27th when he received a COVID-19 booster shot. Just 2 days later, his office released a statement saying he was scrapping his Glasgow trip due to family obligations. You were just fucking locked down for a year and a half with your family, ball buster. You fucking don't need more time with your fucking family. All right, here we go. No further details were provided. I wonder why. The lack of clarity and timing sparked rumors that he had a bad reaction to the aforementioned shot. Vaccine skeptics who require much less yarn to weave conspiracy theories have used the situation to question the shots on social media. Well, aren't you fucking doing it right here in this fucking article? They just do it at the top of that paragraph and then they bitch at people for doing it at the bottom. The lack of clarity and timing sparked rumors that he had bad reactions. And then some other people are spreading fucking rumors that he had a bad reaction. You guys are doing the exact shit you're shitting at people for doing. Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy.
You guys just spread a rumor and then you shit on people. But those people are assholes. We're not vaccine skeptics, but I bet some of them do. That's nuts. Vaccine skepticism remains an issue right now, just as we're heading into the holidays, when people will be in close contact. On Tuesday, Newsom himself called the prospect of a winter surge my biggest anxiety. Meanwhile, COVID-19 hospitalizations are increasing in parts of the state. Right-wing media has taken notice, with Fox News declaring mass California's COVID rate is now twice Florida's. Because it is. Because it is. Is that a conspiracy? Facts are a conspiracy. That's a right-wing fact. That's a fucking fact. We just covered it yesterday. Why? How about you try to figure out why Florida's rate is lower than California's instead of fucking acting like that fact is somehow a right-wing. Can a fact be right-wing? So it goes on, the mass California's COVID rate is now twice Florida's, which it is. And pushing the false narrative that COVID-19 interventions are ineffective. Well, I don't know what, lots of COVID-19 interventions are ineffective. I don't know which ones they're referring to. They don't say. Which ones are false? I don't know which ones. Because that thing that right before this was factual. That thing you say they're saying, that's a fact. So it's amazing. Corporate media, it's to get their money from Big Pharma. So here, LA said Newsom, this is the LA Times tweeting, Newsom said that after the state's recall election, he worked on signing bills. Oh, that's slow. I got to keep signing. Working on that. Then by the time his scheduled trip to Scotland for the UN Climate Summit rolled around, his children were fed up.
Oh, he's such a family man.
Family man. the kids literally, they kind of had an intervention. They said they couldn't believe I was going to miss Halloween. Halloween.
That was on the 31st, folks.
Oh my God. I remember one time my dad missed Halloween. I'm just now getting over it. Did your dad ever miss Halloween? You know how kids love to spend time with their parents on Halloween. What the fuck? I woke up the next morning with something that is probably familiar to a lot of parents. That knot in your stomach that I had no damn choice. I had to cancel that trip. You fucking liar. So here, by the way, it never dawned on you to post a selfie or something?
No cameras around to film him signing all those
right?
bills.
No cameras around to film him. So here, by the way, here he is today. I guess this is today. Yeah. So he finally came out of his cocoon, and boy, I do like a guy whose teeth are whiter than his shirt collars, right? Don't you? And here he is. Let's go. What happened? Oh, I know what happened. You got to wait for it.
I don't know. I was sort of bewildered. I drove into the office every single day, into the Capitol, walked the halls of the Capitol with my kids.
Oh, no photos of it?
Spending time with my team quite literally every single day.
Nobody did a photo?
In my office. And I didn't see a lot of other folks. And then I start seeing some things bubble up on social media. Where's the governor? I'm like, wait a second.
I'm just out chopping wood, Come on. I'm just clearing brush. You know me. I'm just out there working. And then I said, holy smoke, what's going on? Holy smoke, you see what's happening on social media? I better keep a hiding. I better keep being mischievous. Fuck. I better be like a mischievous raccoon going after the cat food. Yeah, so you saw shit on social media. Why didn't you do a fucking video? Why don't you do a selfie? Why don't you tweet it? What are you doing? You saw shit on... Oh, holy smokes, boy. Jesus Christ. Gee shucks, the governor of California disappears from the public spotlight and people notice. Who'd have thunk it? Maybe he did mushrooms for the first time and he couldn't handle it.
Someone was saying crack.
I was in my office the whole time. I was just working so hard, and before you know it, 14 days had passed. Sometimes you just got to really... I just had a really great Spotify playlist, and you know how to do it.
I'm at work.
I'm
doing work. I'm doing work on port. We put out.
I'm doing all kind of work. I was too busy working to come out and make people think it didn't come. I didn't get it from the jab. I was too busy working. I knew I was promoting vaccine hesitancy, which I'm supposed to be against, but I'm promoting it because I went underground hiding like a little possum.
Statements about the work we were doing last week. So I don't know. I think what we're experiencing is remarkable mis and disinformation
yes,
that are going
from
on
you.
across the
From
spectrum
you.
in this country. I think.
Where the fuck were you? I was really where I was working. I just I didn't think to squelch any of the rumors, even when newspapers started to put it in headlines. Where the F is the frickin' governor?
If only...
I don't know. You think you must be conspiracy theorists, right? You know, when the guy who's running the 5th largest GDP in the world disappears, I don't know. Maybe people are going to get concerned. I don't know. Maybe. We have a bigger GDP than Russia, California. Listen to more of his bullshit. Listen to this. This is what a guy looks like when he's bullshitting.
This notion of vaccination misinformation is pretty well defined and documented, and it's alive and well in this case. It's just rather extraordinary. And so I think it's a good question.
And so, I could have squelched it like that, but just by peeking my head out the window and waving. I decided not to. I decided to let it keep bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. I had my wife do a tweet and then delete it mysteriously without explanation. I don't know. Everyone else is an asshole.
I think it's a question for all of us. It's a question in your industry. It's a question in mine and in whatever professional endeavor how we push back against lies, misinformation.
How politicians push back against lies and misinformation. It's a problem in his industry, certainly, politics. We always have to be worried about how we're going to push back against lies and misinformation. You guys are the purveyors of it. You guys have laboratories set up concocting misinformation and lies.
Intentional and otherwise. And it's hard. It's a fire hose. And if you want to go down that rabbit hole of conspiracies and the like, it's a challenge. And that's nothing to do with the governor's office. It's more.
But you know what? Hunter Biden had more convincing lies about his laptop. That's what I think. And I had to spend Halloween with my kids. Why? Because your kids wanted an extra spooky Halloween? They wanted to see their dad after his face surgery or his Bell's palsy? Which was it?
It's much more profound than that all across this country. And obviously, we're seeing misinformation weaponized.
He's a victim. He's a
former President of the
victim.
United States, the perpetuation of the big lie, and how a jaw-dropping number of Republicans believe it. And this notion of voter fraud.
This has nothing to do with that.
Direct assault on the efficacy.
He's bringing up Stop the Steal. What else could, so that's how you know he's bullshitting. That is a guy, you're talking too much. Why would you need to talk that much if nothing happened? This is a guy's got 18 tells. That guy's throwing off 19 of them right now. When a guy lies, he's got 18 tells. That's from that fucking movie, right? Sicilians, heavyweight champion liars. Guy's got 18 tells, women 21. Guy's got 18. He's throwing off 19 of them. Dude, you're too much information. Too much going into others. Ha ha. Oh boy. Ha ha.
Safety of vaccines. It's alarming what's going on.
Yeah.
With that
Yeah.
You're alarming.
misinformation.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a very good question.
Is this as alarming as you signing the bill that will going to kick old people out of nursing homes during a pandemic? Because they passed a bill that would stop that, and you vetoed it. You mean, was that you were doing that kind of work, making sure old people weren't protected during COVID pandemic for being kicked out of a nursing home? You mean that kind of tough work? You mean you got to fight against that kind of misinformation, or is that accurate information that you're a piece of shit who doesn't give a fuck about anybody but because you're a politician? Come on, don't be a sucker. I've been a sucker for politicians. Believe me, I fell for Bernie. So don't do it. Here he is. I got to tell you, I am jealous of his neck.
Deeper question than the issue that you bring to the fore. And it's one we're all going to have to ponder and work against.
Yeah, this is a big problem for everybody. The fact that you disappeared after you got the booster for 2 weeks is not everybody else's fucking problem. Maybe you should get a new press secretary. Maybe you should get a new consigliere. A new pandemic consigliere, because that was bullshit. And now he's trying to make it look like, damn, right-wingers, huh? Fucking right-wingers. Okay. The governor's back and he's gonna be in trouble. Hey, yeah. The governor's back. Okay. So that was Governor Newsom. Hey, come see us do a live stand-up show in Portland, Oregon, the 26th and 27th of November. That's Thanksgiving weekend. See you there. And please join our premium program. Get a lot of extra stuff. We'll talk to you later.